dito na Coach Golden. Okay, so please type excited. So this young man is one of the few leaders in the business here in Canada and a USANA Foundation ambassador, a registered nurse, and he is a premier platinum page setter, next gen top leader. He already got multiple travel incentives qualifier, including the Leadership Summit free travel, and he was also given the title USANA Foundation Ambassador, as I mentioned earlier, and a Canadian Independent Distributor Council. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our Ruby Director from Alberta, Canada, Mentor Kids Asuncion.
Oh, hi, good evening. Ayan. So ngayon ko lang nalaman na from Alberta pala. Nalipat naman pala ako sa Alberta. Parang kahapon lang po nasa Toronto ako ngayon. Tapos ngayon nasa Alberta na.
Oh, nasa Alberta. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay po. So I'm Kids Asuncion. Hello everyone. And I'm currently here in Toronto. Ayan. So, yung sinasabi nila na ano, di ba? Suman ba yan? Ayan, di ba? Suman ba yan? Hindi daw. Di ba? Toronto. Oh, di ba?
Toronto.
Okay, so anyway, ayan. So, I apologize po, okay, for the sudden change, 'di ba, sa time, okay, kasi alam niyo naman na ang bagong ama. So, yes. Kamusta po kayo? Kamusta na kayo? So, type 1 kung okay ka lang. Ayan, 'di ba? So, para malaman ko po kung okay lang kayo lahat, 'di ba? Ayan. So, I'm actually excited to share alam mo 'yan, like my story to all of you guys tonight, 'di ba? But before that, kasi I think saglit lang po ako nabigyan ng time, mga 30 minutes and 2 hours. Ayan, so pagpasensya niyo na po, kala ko kasi 4 hours eh. Nasanay kasi ako kay Coach Jopet na 5 hours ang training. Ayan, si Coach Jopet. Okay, so yes, okay. So ayan, okay lang ba can you type your place. Okay, so gusto ko lang makilala kung sino yung associates natin, okay, tonight. Type niyo lang po yung kung saan country ka naka-tune in right now. Okay, Niagara Falls. Uy, wow. Sir Michael, here from Niagara.
Yes,
nice.
Mentor.
Yeah. Ayan, so tawag dito, may plano pa naman kaming mag-staycation dyan. Okay, so okay, anytime this week.
Message nyo lang ako.
Baka makapag-coffee tayo, di ba po? With,
sure, why not?
Nice, sige. So, sama kami. Yes, Niagara Falls, grabe. Di ba? So, mag-shopping tayo doon. Ayan. Brooks, Alberta. Okay, nice. Melbourne, New York. West Virginia. Di ba? Maryland. Ayan. Manila, Los Angeles. Alright. Okay, California. So, most likely, mga international pa lang ating mga audience. Di ba? So, anyway, welcome po for our, semi-Monday hustle. Monday hustle. Okay. So, anyway, let me share my screen, 'di ba? So, wait lang po Ayan, pwede na mag-share ng screen. Okay. Ayan. 'Di ba? So, most of our associates po, marami po ba dito pala bago? And that's my baby pala. 'Di ba? So, marami bang bago dito na associate? Okay. So, if you're like 2 months and below, can you type Mississauga? Yan. Spell niya na lang yan, di ba? Mississauga. So, yan. Dati daw kasi Mississippi. Mas hirapan natin Mississauga. Okay. So, if you're 2 months and below, can you type 2 months? Ayan. So, 2 months po. Ay, grabe naman si Sir PJ. Ayan, di ba? Opo. Yan naman tayong mga tatay, di ba po? Grabe yan. Alam niyo po ba na yan din yung pampatulog ng baby ko pag nakikinig siya ng mga training? Oh, literally, just signed up yesterday. Welcome. Welcome to you, Sana. Ayan. So, below 2 months, right? 2 months. Okay. So pag more than ano ka naman, like more than 2 months, okay, more than 2 months ka, can you type payaman? Ayan, di ba? Yan, pag more than 2 months ka na. Payaman na payaman. Okay, nice. Sige po. All right, sige, so let's start. Okay, so okay po. All right. So anyway, i-share ko lang naman sa inyo po, no, kung ano yung naging journey ko din sa Usana, kung paano ako nagsimula. Okay, so actually, ako po, nagsimula ako sa Usana meron ba mga nurses dito pala? Ayan, nurses, katulad natin, mga RN. Yan. Okay, so nag-start po ako sa Usana way back 2011. Ayan, so medyo matagal na ako sa Usana. Magta 10 years na po ako. Okay, so let me just, share my screen. Yan. Okay, so, yan. So, that's me and my wife. So, I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. Yeah po. So, I'm a nurse by profession, pero hindi na po ako nagpa-practice din ng profession. So, I'm actually more focused on this business na. Okay, and I'm so thankful that I, made the decision, okay, when I was 20 years old to be part of this company. Okay po. Pero, just to share to you kung paano ako na-introduce sa Usana, I wasn't really introduced because of the business. So hindi rin ako nag-join sa Isana because of the business. Okay po. So naging part ako ng Isana because naging interested ako sa products. Actually, the way I was invited is kung familiar kayo sa third party na approach. Ayan, so third party po ako na-invite sa Isana. So sabi lang sa akin, Kits, okay, yung friend ko kasi si Ad, sabi niya, Kits, meron ka bang number ni Quick? And so Quick po is a common friend, di ba? Actually, batchmate namin. Tapos, tinanong ko kung bakit niya kinukuha yung number. Tapos sabi niya, nag-open kasi yung company namin dito sa Philippines and naghahanap kami ng registered nurse. Okay, so qualified ako doon, di ba? Registered nurse. Tapos, 20 to 25 years old, sabi niya, so qualified din ako doon. And currently, nagma-masters. Okay, so qualified din ako doon. And ang compensation is in US dollars. Yeah, yun yung sinabi po sa akin. Tapos sabi ko, bakit hindi akong invited mo dyan? Diba? Bakit di mo sa akin i-offer yan? Okay, so interested ako dyan. Bakit di mo i-offer sa akin yan? Kasi pasok ako sa lahat ng sinabi mo na qualification at the same time gusto kong kumita in US dollars. Yan. Okay, pero nung ayan na, so nagkita na kami, di ba? So punta daw kami sa 6th floor. Okay, kasi yung mini office ng team nila sa Baguio during that time is nasa 6th floor. Okay, sabi nila akit daw ako doon and yun, maupo muna daw ako habang naghihintay doon sa Mag-Orient. Okay, tapos sabi ko, alam ko na to. Ilang beses na ako na napresentan po ng super daming company. And unang-una pala sabi ko, alam ko na networking. Ganun. Tapos sabi ko doon sa tao nag-invite sa akin, nako, hindi ako sasali dito, 'di ba? So sigurado na alam mo 'yan, ayoko na maging part nito. Ilang beses ako na-presentan ng super daming company. Ang Usana narinig ko na for how many times na, 'di ba? So actually, naririnig ko lang naman talaga siya, hindi ko naman talaga siya nupuan, 'di ba? And then sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ako magjo-join. Alright? Tapos sabi niya, sige pakinggan mo lang. So ako nahinig naman ako. And then after the presentation, sabi ko nung presentation ng products pa lang, sabi ko gusto ko yung product. Okay, na-impress ako sa product kasi po naka-petition kami nun papunta dito sa Canada, pero there's actually a situation sa family namin na pwedeng maka-apekto dun sa migration namin. It was actually the health of my father. Yan, 'di ba? So yung health ng father ko po, meron siyang hepatitis B and that liver problem could be a reason for him not to be able to come to Canada. Right? So during that time, sabi ko, if I can find an alternative solution para sa father ko, hindi ko na yun, i-grab ko na yun, yung product na yun, i-try ko sa father ko. Alright? So, just to cut the long story short, di ba po, na-present ako ng isa na hindi na ako nagpa-present ng business. Ang pina-present ko lang is products lang talaga. Doon lang ako naging interested. And the following day, bumili po ako and naging associate ako ng Usana. Yan. So, yun yung pinaka-reason. And pinakamagandang nangyayari sa family namin is pinatry ko sa father ko yung product. Ginamit niya for around 9 months. And then after a few months po, he did this medical exam and then he passed the medical exam. Alright, so since that day, I became passionate na in sharing Usana to other people. And it also became the main source of income na din namin. Yes. Opo. Yan. So, kaya ko pinansin, okay, yung compensation plan ng USANA. Actually, naging interested lang naman ako sa USANA after 2 months talaga. Okay, so kaya ko pinansin yung compensation plan kasi of course, I know the reality ng nurses sa Philippines. Diba po? So, volunteer, ganyan, di ba? Pagod, puyat, pero ang sweldo is 6 to 8,000 pesos per month. Di ba? Bagsak, mababang sweldo. Diba po? And ang nakakatawa pa doon, di ba? Hanggang ngayon, ang hinahanap pa rin ng government is volunteer nurses. Okay, yun yung pinakamalungkot na story sa pagiging nurse sa Philippines. Ako po, hindi masyadong talagang napapansin. Diba? And actually, dito ako thankful kasi buti na lang sabi ko, pinatulad ko si Isana nung time na yon. Diba? So, ayan. So, I was very thin before. Diba? So, parang, alam mo yan, feeling ko naman gwapo ako, diba? Pero wala talaga nagkakagusto sa akin. Diba? Kasi super payat ko. Diba? So, and initially, kaya rin ako nagkaroon ng interest, di ba, na gumamit ng product is because nakita ko daming tumatawag, grabe naman po kayo. Di ba? So, kaya ako nagkaroon ng interest, di ba, dun sa product kasi gusto ko pa kahit paano mag-gain ng weight. Di ba? So, yun lang. Hindi naman talaga, wala pa ng cellular regeneration nung time na yan. Gusto ko lang mag-vitamins o para tumaba. Kasi sabi nila, pag nag-vitamins ka daw, nakakataba daw yun. Di ba? So, sabi ko, sige na nga, dahil nakatulong naman sa father ko, bakit hindi ko itry yung product? Yeah, so doon ako nagkaroon ng interest initially sa product kasi ayan, ito yung lagi ko na sinishare sa lahat ng associates ko po and hanggang ngayon lagi kong sinishare tong quote na to na alam mo yan, nung time na yun, pinanghahawakan ko lang talaga is the desire to stay or the desire to be different. Okay? Doon sa current ko na situation. Diba po? So sabi rin dito, di ba? So your desire to change must be greater than your desire to stay the same. Okay? Kasi gusto ko lang na maging mas gwapo pa. Di ba? So, gusto ko kahit pa paano mag-gain ng weight. Di ba? Kasi syempre, pag payat, di ba, hindi nila masyadong pinapansin. Dapat fitted, yung mga nag-fitted ng damit, yun yung mga gwapo nung time namin. Di ba? Ako hindi ako makapag-fitted, di ba? Kasi nga, kitang-kita yung buto. Di ba? So, sabi ko, why not? Di ba? Sige, try the product, di ba? And then, ayan. So, dito na. Nung nag-start ako actually ng Yusana sa Philippines, hindi ako masyadong seryoso. Okay, in building Yusana. Alright, kasi alam ko na pupunta kami dito sa Canada. Alam ko na nandito yung future ko. Di ba po? So, sabi nila, okay, sige, sana mag-attend ka ng training. So ako, isa ako sa mga pinakapasaway na associates. So, hindi po ako nag-attend ng trainings. Okay, so sumasama lang ako for the sake na meron akong pang pastime. Ayan, so para meron akong pagkaabalahan. But when I came here to Canada, this is the reality that I saw. So sabi ko, alam mo, most new immigrants and yung mga nasa Canada or nasa ibang bansa mag-agree, 'di ba? Na lalo na dito sa Canada na hindi ka talaga makapag-practice ng profession mo agad, 'di ba? Kailangan mo mag-upgrade. 'Di ba? So, nung time po na 'yon, sabi sa akin, anak, sabi ng father ko, ng mother ko. Sabi niya, anak, para dito sa para mag-survive ka dito sa Canada, kailangan mo mag-start na mag-work. Okay, tapos sabi ko, makapag-work ba ako as a nurse? Hindi daw. Okay, so ang mga job daw na available for me is fast food, coffee shop, or factory. Okay, dyan lang daw ako mamimili kasi wag daw masyadong mapili. Okay, pagdating dito sa Canada. Basta sumasweldo, okay na. Okay, but ang pinakamagandang, alam mo yan, naitulong sa akin nung business, although hindi ako masyadong seryoso during my first 4 years in doing Yusana, ang pinakamagandang naidulot sa akin nun is to really change my mindset. Nagbago po talaga yung mindset ko. So sabi ko, hindi pwede, kasi alam mo yan, dati pa lang sinasabi na sa amin na hindi pwede yung nagtsatsaga ka lang sa kung ano yung meron. Diba? So alam mo naman na meron kang kapabilidad, okay, capability, to really push forward dun sa mga bagay na alam mo naman na kaya mo, na possible naman, achievable. Di ba po? So I carried that kind of mindset. And then sabi ko, pagdating ko dito, hindi pwede yung sakto lang. Hindi pwede yung, yan na lang kasi yan yung available. Right? So sabi ko po, I'd rather work out my business here in Canada. Okay? So dito ko talaga tatrabuhin yung business, di ba? But, of course, I also experience working. So nag-work po ako as like sa paramedics, ganyan. Nag-work din ako sa isang malaking telecommunication company, which is Rogers, di ba? So, dito sa Canada, alam niyo naman lang, either Bell or Rogers, di ba? So, dalawang biggest telecommunication company yan, di ba? But, na nakita ko po na, sasabi ko, hindi pa rin talaga enough yung sinusweldo, di ba? Kulang, di ba? So, kulang pa rin. So, sabi ko, why not seryosohin ko na lang yung business ko. Di ba? Actually, meron pa po ako na-try dito na trabaho na one day ko lang pinasukan. Di ba? Tapos sabi nila sa akin, sorry Christopher, but kasi actually nag-email and then tumawag, 'di ba? Tapos sabi ganoon, in Tagalog is hindi na raw makakapasok sa kahit na nung company nila kasi after one day daw hindi na ako nagpakita. So sabi ko, okay lang, meron naman ako yung sana. Oh, 'di ba? Lakas ng loob, right? So but yun nga, I started to really to be connected dun sa mga associates dito sa Canada na iba't ibang, of course, iba-ibang profession, iba-ibang background. So I started to be connected with them. And then I started to also approach the Filipino community kasi yun yung na-notice ko po dito sa Canada. Alright? So hindi masyadong kilala yung Yusana sa Filipino community. Alright? And doon ko talaga siya sinimulan na i-build. And this was the team that I was able to build after 2 years of building Yusana here in Canada. Now, so I'm one of the youngest during that. Ngayon kasi I'm not the youngest anymore, 'di ba? So but during that time when we actually built the team, I was the youngest. Okay, I was the youngest. So I was the founder ng team dito sa Canada and most of our associates po are way older than us. Right? So na-realize ko lang and na-realize ko lang din sa kanila kung gaano ka-importante talaga yung pagiging healthy. 'Di ba? Kasi sabi nila dito sa Canada, hindi masyadong mapapansin ng Yusana kasi libre ang healthcare. 'Di ba? Pero looking at the numbers, bakit malaki pa rin yung percentage ng mga tao na nagkakasakit ng hypertension, diabetes, 'di ba? Yung mga degenerative diseases. It's actually because they're not taking the right or they're not having the right nutrients. Okay, para sa katawan nila. So sabi ko, why not share the good news to my to my fellow Filipinos. All right? So doon ko talaga sinimulan na i-share si Yusana sa ibang tao. All right? So but ito po, let me just share to you kung ano yung reason talaga kung paano ako naging interested sa Yusana as a business. All right? So it was actually 2011 and during that time I was just earning. Kung makikita niyo po yung screen, nakita niyo ba? I-zoom ko na lang. Okay. So my first commission, ayan, so sabi dito, earnings per trade, di ba? Okay. So konting disclaimer, right? So hindi ito assurance, di ba, for everyone na you're gonna have the same result. Di ba? Of course, your income in Yusana will be based on your effort, time, and dedication na ibibigay niyo po sa negosyo niyo. Okay? And kahit na ano po pong situation na meron kahit nasan pang country kayo, right now, I can, honestly say na everyone is actually needing this opportunity. Kahit na meron ka pang stable job. Alright? Kasi that's still a job. Diba? Na anytime pwede kang matanggal. Kahit feeling mo, stable yan. Or yung company mo pwede pa rin magsara. Diba? Especially during this time, nakita na natin yan. Alright? So, and just to share to you po, during my first few months, na naging part ako ng Yusana, I actually earned my first commission September 9. I became part of Yusana August 11, 2011. So, hindi ko makalimutan yung time na naging part ako ng Yusana and that was a life-changing decision na ginawa ko po sa buhay. Kaya sa mga bago dito na mga associates, pag first day nyo pa lang or first week nyo pa lang, congratulations. Kasi yung decision na ginawa mo ngayon, that will be a life-changing decision. Alright? Okay, kasi ito yung nagbago po ng buhay din namin. Alright, so September 9, I earned my first commission, which was 9,200 pesos. Initially, hindi pa ako na-presenta ng business niyan. So I was just, purchasing the products. And then, during my first 2 months, September and October, dito ako naka-earn ng commission na hindi ko talaga honestly ginagawa si Yusana as a business. Okay po? We were just purchasing the products for our own personal consumption. Alright? But during my first 4 months, from September till December, I actually earned a total of 45,000 pesos. Pero una ko nang siyang pinansin around November na. So dito ko na minute si Mentor Jever, kung kilala si Mentor Jever. So magkaka-batch po kami. Diba? So minute ko sila and nagpatura ako ng compensation plan. Okay, doon ko lang siya inupuan. Alright, so the following year, 2012, ayan, so from March 2012 till June 2012, I was actually able to earn a total of 159,000 pesos. So, medyo okay na, 'di ba? So kaysa wala, 'di ba? Pero hindi ko pa rin talaga nakikita si Yusana as a serious business. Okay, nung time na 'yan. Para sa akin, it's just a pastime. And kumikita ako, yes, 'di ba? I'm also doing the business, yes, pero hindi wala pa doon yung heart. Okay, in really doing Yusana. Okay. Now, when we came here nung 2016, okay po, yung share ko sa inyo kanina na I saw the reality, doon ko talaga sineryoso si Yusana as a source of income. Kasi sabi ko, I don't want the life, yung most people dito sa Canada, I don't want that kind of life. Right? Na ang buhay is bahay, trabaho, bahay, trabaho. Actually, early this afternoon, may binisita ako na dati namin na dati kong associate. Okay, actually, super close na family friend na namin sila. Diba? So dati kong associate. I mean, associate ko pa rin hanggang ngayon kasi they're doing Yusana again. Okay. Tapos, sabi niya sa akin, alam mo ba, yung anak ko, kasi meron din silang baby na 7-month-old. Yung anak ko, nagko-complain na, sabi niya, yung anak niya na nanganak, di ba? So nagko-complain sila na wala daw silang time for the baby. Alright, so wala silang time. Di ba? So super stressed daw nila na mag-asawa kasi nakita lang nila yung baby nila like for 31 hour lang a day. Tapos sabi nila sa akin, buti ikaw nasimulan mo si Sana noon at ngayon 100% ng time mo is nasa family mo. 'Di ba? So yung anak daw nila, alam mo yun, although may stable job right now, ang pinaka wala sila is time to spend that, alam mo yun, time dun sa new baby nila. Right? So sabi ko, oo nga no. Buti na lang, I mean, ipinansin ko si Sana nung time na yun. Right? So, anyway, September and October, within my first 2 months na ginawa ko si Sana dito sa Canada, I actually earned a total of 404. And if you're gonna convert that in Canadian dollars, that's already 5,000 Canadian dollars per month. Di ba po? And ang base salary dito sa Canada, and alam ko yung mga taga-Canada, aware naman po dito, ang base salary is between 2,500, 3,000, 3,500. Di ba po? It's actually, I was earning more than yung kinikita ng regular employee, 'di ba, during that time. And then syempre tinuloy-tuloy ko siya, 'di ba? So ito naman 2018 when I finally moved the business from Philippines kasi po I kept the business in the Philippines for quite some time because of tax reasons. Okay, mas mababa kasi yung taxes sa Philippines and super taas ang tax sa Canada. So sabi ko, dahil wala pa dito yung wife ko during that time, I'm just gonna keep my business in the Philippines. Alright, so dito po, dito ko na siya minove sa Canada nung time na to. So it was first week of June, nung natatandaan ko. So from first week of June till first week of July, so 6 weeks na commission yan, I was actually able to earn a total of 7,900 Canadian dollars. Yeah po. And then, of course, by the end of the year, nag-grow din siya, di ba, from November till December 2018, di ba, na total na 13,500 Canadian dollars. Or in Philippine peso, that's already 600 or 500 plus, 540,000 pesos. Yeah po, in 5 weeks commission. Okay, and if I can share to you a more recent commission, let's say, for example, ayan, so, ito, mag-share ako ng mas recent. Ayan, okay lang po ba mag-share ng mas recent? Okay, para at least makita niyo yung progress. And para ma-emphasize ko din talaga kung ano yung gusto kong iparating sa inyo today. Alright, so, although, alam mo yun, we have a very short time, I'll make sure na this time will be sulit. Ayan. Okay, so if I can share to you a more recent commission, yan. So let's say for example, 2020 commission, 'di ba, during a global recession, 'di ba? So from let's say third week, okay, so third week of October till third week of November. So another 5 weeks commission. Okay, so total commission earning of 15,600 Canadian dollars, 'di ba po? Na during a global recession, during pandemic. 'Di ba? Na 100% of our time is nasa family namin. So, bakit ko po sinishare? Again, yung income na yon, okay, the result that I shared to you guys are not just, ano mo yan, result that are based from luck. Okay, so These results are actually based from hard work, effort, dedication, time na binibigay mo sa business mo, di ba? Pero ang pinaka na-appreciate ko po talaga dito na wala most people dito sa Canada is yung time na pwede mong, I mean, you're earning good, at the same time, you have the time to spend it with the most important people sa life mo. Right? And ako po, as a new dad, yun yung parang pinaka, alam mo yun, pinaka na-appreciate ko talaga dito sa negosyo na to. 'Di ba? Kasi nga kasama ko yung family ko, kasama ko yung wife ko. My wife is not working. Di po, nandito kami sa bahay, and yung baby ko na 1-year-old, 'di ba? So nakita ko talaga yung pag, alam mo yan, yung paglaki niya talaga, and yun yung, alam mo yan, precious moments na mahirap ibalik pag na-miss mo na. Right? And for those people na, alam mo yan, meron ka ring family, and na-experience mo rin talaga mag-work dito sa Canada, or yung mga associates natin na nagbabalak mag-abroad. Diba? So gusto ko lang pong emphasize sa inyo na yung opportunity is nasa harap niya na, nasa Philippines siya. Okay, I mean kahit saan pala. Diba, mga nasa Philippines, diba? So kaya nga I tell to people na this is not actually a work from home. This opportunity is not a work from home opportunity. This is an opportunity na work from everywhere or from anywhere. Right? Gusto niyo po ba 'yon? Right? So you have an opportunity that you can work anywhere in the world. Okay, kung gusto mo umuwi ng Philippines, pwede mong gawin yan, and you can still you can still earn, 'di ba, from this business. Right? Okay, so let me share to you some important things that really helped me, okay, to have that kind of result then in the business. Alright, so unang-una, okay, I would like to share you this. The discipline and sacrifice. Okay po. So when I started Usana, hindi siya ganun kadali. Kasi unang-una, alam mo yan, as a 20-year-old single guy na wala pa naman result, right? So wala po akong masyadong connections during that time, wala pa akong masyadong nami-meet na mga tao. Isa sa mga naging problem ko during that time are those people na inviting ko sa business. Okay? Pero sabi nung nagme-mentor sa akin, di ba, si Mentor Jerry, sabi nila, alam mo kids, hindi importante dito kung gaano kadaming kakilala mo. Ang importante dito is disiplinahin mo yung sarili mo to start, alam mo yan, attending trainings. Yan, start attending training. Kasi doon ka talaga mahahasa. Diba? Wala naman talaga nag-isa na pagka-join nila dito is, alam na nila lahat ng ginagawa nila. Right? So meron silang disiplina, there's some level of discipline na in-apply nila sa life nila for them to actually get the result. Diba? And ako, for me, yung disiplina ko po is, syempre, hindi na ako nanonood ng mga telenovela. Actually, kahit news. Hanggang ngayon, hindi na po ako nanonood ng news. Alright? Sinacrifice ko lang yung mga bagay na feeling ko, pwede ko naman gawin, alam mo yan, in the future, once na I already become successful in the business. Diba po? So, yung mga Game of Thrones, ganyan, hindi ko sinubaybayan yung mga ganyan. Diba? Or yung mga Walking Dead, yan. Never ko pong sinubaybayan yung mga yan. Okay, kahit na during that time, usong-uso yung mga pinag-uusapan na ganyan sa mga batch namin. Okay, pero ako po, hindi ko siya pinanood hanggang hindi ko nakukuha yung income na target ko during that time. Actually, pinanood ko lang yung buong Game of Thrones after I became an executive gold director. Doon ko lang siya pinanood. Okay po. And during that time po, yung most of my batchmates nagpa-party pa. Okay, lumalabas, gumigimik. Yan. So alam niyo po ba, tayo dito, dinisiplina ko rin yung sarili ko to really, focus on the things na makatulong sa akin during that time. Okay po. So, dumistansya muna ako sa mga friends ko na doesn't have the same vision pa or doesn't have the same goal pa na meron ako. Okay, pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi ko na sila kaibigan. Hindi po. Di ba? Hindi lang po ako sumasama doon sa mga alam ko naman na hindi productive na ginagawa nila. Okay, na feeling ko I can squeeze something doon sa time na yon that will make myself productive. Okay po. Pero syempre, pag kailangan pa rin nila ako, nandyan pa rin. Diba? Hanggang ngayon, diba? So message sila, kids, pautang naman, ganyan. Diyan pa rin tayo. Naghanap sila ng trabaho, ganyan. Pero, hindi. Kidding aside, alam niyo po yan, kung ano man yung isa-sacrifice nyo, natin lahat, in really building this business, sooner or later, papasalamatan niyo po yung sarili niyo na you made that, that decision. You made that sacrifice. Diba? And you disciplined yourself. Ako, natutuwa ako pag may nakita ko, Sir PJ, grabe, natutuwa ako pag may mga tao na ganito sa Usana. Di ba po? Hindi excuse na, alam mo yan, kasi mag-aalaga pa ako ng bata eh. Di ba? Hindi excuse, no. Di ba? You can always, alam mo yun, squeeze in. Okay, yung mga alam mong bagay na pwede makatulong doon sa business mo. So yun yung una po na in-apply ko sa sarili ko, discipline and sacrifice. And actually, just to tell you, before I came here sa Canada, dahil alam ko po na magmamigrate na kami, isa sa pinaka naging challenge ko sa sarili ko is itutuloy ko pa ba yung Yusana sa business. Okay po, kasi unang-una, wala akong mentor na kasama ko dito sa Canada. Walang nag-Yusana na kilala ko during that time. And hindi pa po uso yung mga online before. Okay po, wala pa pong Zoom before. 'Di ba? So, ano lang, Facebook call. Okay, or ano, tawag dito? Skype. 'Di ba? So, alam mo yun, parang wala pang ganun excitement if you're building yung sana business online. Although we're saying it's online, 'di ba? Pero wala pang ganun excitement. Unlike if you're doing it personally, 'di ba? But alam niyo po ba, 6 months before I came to Canada, I actually disciplined myself and sacrificed a lot of those 6 months. Instead na i-enjoy ko siya with my girlfriend, 'di ba? During that time with my family na may iwan ko sa Philippines. Alam niyo po ba, ni-spend ko yung 6 months na yan in really pushing myself to learn lahat ng ins and outs ng business. Okay, paano gumaling na, mas gumaling pa na mag-close. Kasi alam niyo po ba, I came here sa Canada na silver director rank. Hindi pa naman ganun ka-stable yung income during that time. Na-experience ko lang po yung stability ng income when I came here. Alright? Kasi doon ko talaga finokus yung sarili ko na una, aralin ko talaga kung paano talaga mag-basic training, kung paano mag-present. Okay? So kung paano alam mo yan, paano yung mag-invite. Lahat po ata inaaral ko paano mag-product training. Okay? Kasi alam ko po na wala akong ibang asahan dito sa Canada during that time. Right? So that's the level of discipline. That's the level of sacrifice that I made. Right? So that's why when I came here, I'm fully prepared. Okay, to really build a team in Canada. Okay po? So, yan. Diba? So, dito, diba? Sabi nga dito, yan. So, if business was easy, everyone would be wealthy. Right? So, if good habits were easy, everyone would be fit and smart. Diba? If building a family is easy, everyone would be happy. Okay po? So, it's not a question of, it's not a question of how easy it is. Diba? But it's a matter of, ano yung willing mo na gawin, 'di ba, for you to really be successful in life. 'Di ba po? Yan, 'di ba? So, sabi nga, 'di ba, so ito, I always tell this to most associates.
Naka-third ma'am, ang maganda.
Opo, maganda talagang yung sana as in. Okay. So anyway, ayan. So i-share ko lang sa inyo to, right? So for most unsuccessful people, pwede ba akong magsulat? Ay, hindi ako pwede magsulat. Pwede ba akong magsulat? Okay, so anyway, hindi pa ako pwede magsulat. Okay, so ayan. So for most unsuccessful people, ganito yung pattern. Okay, so for most unsuccessful people, ganito yung pattern. Alright, so yung motivation nila, okay, so pag okay yung motivation, okay din yung activity. Di ba? So sabay yan. So di ba, pag okay yung pag motivated sila, okay din yung activity. Pag bumababa yung motivation nila, bumababa rin yung activity. So ganun po yung nangyayari for most unsuccessful people. But for successful people, ganito yung pattern nila. Okay, so ito yung level of motivation nila. Pag mataas yung level of motivation nila, mataas din yung level of activity. Pero ang maganda for successful people is kahit na bumaba yung motivation level nila, activity nila tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So ibig sabihin, ang success na kukuha yan pag consistent yung activity mo. And you'll not base your activity based on your current emotion. Diba? So, excited ka hindi, happy ka hindi, if you continuously do Yusana, as in, if you focus on your daily activities every single day, you will hit that target. Okay, kung ano yung sinet mo na goal, you'll hit it. Diba po? So, sabi nila, alam mo yan, pag nag-Yusana ka daw, makukuha mo yung mga goals mo in life, ganyan, diba? So, ako naman, uto-uto ako, sige, gagawa ako ng dream board. I actually placed one photo na nilagay ko sa dream board ko, ayan. So, kailan niyo ba yan? Sabi nila, alam mo ba dito kids, gawin mo lang kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga mentors mo. So sabi ko, sige, 'di ba? Gawin natin yung ginawa ni Mentor Nat kasi siya nagpa-picture siya. As in super ano nitong old na tong picture na to. 'Di ba? So, ayan, 'di ba? So nagpa-picture siya sa isang Escalade, 'di ba? Napangarap niyang Escalade before. Okay, pero yung Escalade na yun, nagkaroon din siya ng sarili niyang Escalade. And ako, actually, nagpa-picture din. Sabi nila, pag nagpa-picture ka din daw sa ganun, makuha mo din daw yung dream car mo. So kami na uto-uto kami. Siyempre, di ba, 21 years, parang 21, 22 years old pala ako nung time na yan. Nagpa-picture naman ako sa Escalade ni Mentor Nat. O, di ba? Tapos sabi nila magkakaroon ng sports car. Yan. And true enough, di ba? So I'm actually currently driving tayo ito, Mustang GT. 2020 Mustang GT right now. 'Di ba? Yung sports car, yung orange, sabi nila. Yan. 'Di ba? So, totoo pala 'yon. 'Di ba? So, yun yung alam mo yan. Yun yung result, 'di ba, of that kind of sacrifice, of that kind of discipline. 'Di ba? Na kahit na, alam mo yon, we have the low moments sa life ko din, 'di ba? So, of course, I feel down sometimes, 'di ba? So every time na na-reject ako ng mga prospects ko, or every time na na-Indian ako, I feel down, 'di ba? Pero ang hindi nagbago is the level of activity. And yun rin po yung mabibigyan na tip sa inyo. 'Di ba? So wag lang magbabago yung level of activity. I know you'll not always be excited. 'Di ba po? In sharing your sana or in doing your business. Ganyan naman po talaga. 'Di ba? Pero yun nga lang, ang hindi magbabago dapat is the level of activity. 'Di ba? And sooner or later, you're gonna harvest yung sacrifice na yan. 'Di ba? So kami, together with our co-associates, siyempre, 'di ba, sila Coach, 'di ba, sila Mentor Sariel, sila Coach Rio, sila Doc Rio, ayan, sila Doc Nate. So kasama namin sila nagta-travel, 'di ba, because of Isana. Yung mga batchmate ko, ayan, sila Mentor Martin. 'Di ba? Alam niyo po ba ito pa? Ito pa yung isang level of sacrifice that we made before. Alam niyo po ba, ito, most people siguro don't know about this. We actually lived in only one house during our first 6 months. Kasi lahat ng batchmate namin, yung mga parents po namin, is super nega sa ginagawa namin. So, ginawa namin, lumayo kami sa kanila at nag-rent kami ng isang bahay. Doon kami tumira lahat within our first 6 months. But I'm not saying na do it ngayon kasi hindi naman possible. Diba? But what I'm really saying right now is guard your mind. Okay, so guard your mind with dream stealers, with negative people. Kasi nung bata po kami, masyado kaming, alam mo yan, masyado kaming madaling masway na mga negative na bagay. 'Di ba? Kasi syempre, yung mga batchmate namin, naging successful na sila sa career nila as a nurse, alam mo yan, nag-start na sila mag-volunteer, kami nag-USANA, nagbebenta ng supplement. 'Di ba po? So we really protected and guarded our mind, and yun yung nakatulong sa amin to actually be able to be in our current situation right now. 'Di ba? So yan, 'di ba? So cruises, ayan, so yung wife ko din nadala, ito yung actually pinaka first na travel niya, 'di ba? So sa China, Japan, 'di ba po? So first time yung lumabas ng bahay and 3 country agad yung napuntahan niya. 'Di ba po? And ang lagi kong sinasabi, it's not actually the places na pinupuntahan namin like Vegas, Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, 'di ba? Hindi naman talaga yung mga places, New York, 'di ba? Landian session sa New York. Oh, 'di ba? So hindi talaga yung mga places na yan yung talagang pinagmamalaki ko, but it's actually that time that I'm spending with my wife. And because of that, super naging close po namin. 'Di ba po? 'Di ba? And of course, 'di ba, dito sa Canada, sabihan nila, isa sa mga sukatan ng success is yung kung nakabili ka na ba ng bahay. 'Di ba? And I could proudly say na because of our USANA business, 'di ba, super big help po niya. 'Di ba, for us to be able to get our syempre our first house, first ever property, kasi sa Philippines po, alam niyo po ba na nagre-rent lang kami ever since. We never really owned our own house sa Philippines. 'Di ba? Sa probinsya, 'di ba, may probinsya, usually sa yung ano doon, property doon, 'di ba? Kami po, sa amin yung bahay, hindi sa amin yung lupa. Yes. 'Di ba? It was really a life-changing moment nung nakuha kami ng sarili ng property dito sa Canada. First ever property, and super big help nung USANA income namin. 'Di ba? In order for us to be able to get that. Right? Yan. So, anyway, ilang minutes po ako, Coach Michael. Sorry po medyo nag-enjoy na ako magkwento. Okay, ilang minutes po ako so I can share some tips pa.
Go ahead.
Ako ito. Sige po, 2 hours left. Alright. Di ba? So, Yan, di ba? Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, focus on your daily activities. Di ba? And not on money. Money will eventually come. Trust me. Di ba po? So, ano yung activities yan? Simple as this. Di ba? So, these are 5 revenue generating activities. Okay, so there are non-revenue generating activities. Nag-focus lang po ako sa 5 revenue generating activities. Contact people, 'di ba? So sabi nga ng ating CEO si Dave Guest, si Dave Guest, si Kevin Guest, na pagsama ko si Dave Wentz at si 'di ba? Yung anak ni founder. Alright, so si Kevin Guest, sabi niya, actually si Kevin Guest, ano pala nagsabi nito, I forgot the name. Anyway, yan. So sabi niya, 'di ba? So sabi niya lang is contact contact or invite people every day, 'di ba? Ang binigay lang niya na tip sa amin is 2 tips lang. Sabi niya, contact every day, contact any person every day. All right, just contact, invite people, 'di ba? Then second tip is never stop. Yan. Diba? Sino naging nakalimutan ko na. All right, so anyway, yan. So, contact, di ba? 1 person a day. Set an appointment, okay, for your invite for presentation. Di ba? So, retail, okay, sell 1 product a week. Right? So, that's a revenue generating activity or more. Di ba? Ako po dati nag-start lang ako with, selling 1 product a week. And currently po, I'm actually disposing 300 to 500 points per week. Right? 300 to 500 points per week. Okay, so, yan, so present, 'di ba? So do your presentation, 'di ba? Ang maganda ngayon, may script na. Right? May script na yung presentation. Alam niyo po ba 'yon, 'di ba? May script na yung presentation. Galing nun, 'di ba? Si Coach Michi, grabe, may script yung presentation. So ako gumawa ko ng script ng English naman. 'di ba? So if you want to have this, yan, i-send ko actually ito kay Coach Sarah. Okay, later. Yan. Hindi pala yan. Okay. So anyway, hindi ko na mahanap yung presentation ko na may script. Alright, so i-send ko ito kay Coach Ara later. Okay, so kunin niyo sa kanya if you want. Diba? So that's an English presentation. Oo, pa-practice ka na lang. O di mo alam mag-present ng spontaneous na na English? O may script na tayo. Diba po? So I'll just gonna send that to you. Alright? So anyway, going back. Alright, so yan. So present, diba? Set a presentation, di ba? Or present yourself, di ba? Or makinig ka ng presentation. Di ba? If you don't have a schedule po, listen to a presentation. Kami dati as in, grabe kahit na wala kaming guest. Di ba po? Talaga nakikinig kami ng 4 to 5 presentations per week, per day. And because of that, dun kami naging magaling in doing the presentation. And also, don't forget to do your follow-ups. Right? Yan. So, shortcut ko na po tong slide. Diba? You have to be aware. Okay. So, ano ba yung awareness na yan? So, unang-una is self-awareness. Kailangan maging aware ka sa sarili mo. Diba po? So, kung feeling mo tinatamad ka na, okay, gisingin mo yung sarili mo. Diba? And ako, like yung sinasabi sa mga associates, pag feeling mo tinatamad ka, all you have to do is to contact yung tao na masipag sa team mo. Okay? Para mahawa ka ng kasipagan. Right? So ako, pag feeling ko tinatamad ako, meron ako mga accountability partners. Di ba po? So si Mentor Martin, ayan, so isa-send sa accountability partner ko. And siyempre si Mentor Jever. Di ba? So sinasabi ko talaga sa Mentor, tinatamad ako. Di ba? Ano kayang pwede kong gawin? Alright? Tapos siyempre, gagawa kami ng activities para hindi ako tamarin. Di ba? Pero yun nga, unang-una kailangan mo maging aware sa sarili mo. Diba? Doon sa current mo na situation. Okay? So self-awareness is very important. And also, kailangan mong maging aware sa personality type mo. Okay? Kasi may mga associates na alam mo yan, na melancholic, na alam mo yan, isip ng isip, na alam mo yan, analyze ng analyze, tapos hindi nila magawa hindi sila makapag-take ng action. It's because of overanalyzing stuff. Okay? So yung sinasabi nila, analysis paralysis. Diba? So, kailangan maging aware ka rin sa personality type mo. Kasi pag naging aware ka sa personality type mo, magagawa mo ng solusyon yan. And yun lagi yung sinasabi sa mga associates ko na, alam mo yan, na overthinker. Yeah, sabi ko, alam mo ba, kailangan mo lang maging aware sa personality type mo. Kasi pag naging aware ka sa personality type mo, kaya mong solusyonan kung ano yung situation mo right now. Di ba po? Ayan. So, hindi pa kayo aware sa 4 personality types, di ba? Talk to your coaches and, alam mo yan, pag-usapan yung personality types. And you have to be aware nga doon sa personality type mo para you would know how to maximize your strength. Right? Yan. And sabi rin dito, you live most of your life inside your head. Make sure it's a nice place to be. Alright? So, don't alam mo yan, think and don't, alam mo yan, don't, huwag masyado i-process yung mga negative stuff sa utak mo. Okay? Kasi pag masyadong pinrocess yan, of course, kung ano man yung nasa brain mo, yun yung mag-manifest sa actions mo. And that will be your result. Diba? Pag masyadong pinrocess yung mga negative things sa utak mo, that will be your action. Diba? Or hindi ka mag-take action at all. And guess what? Your result will be different. Diba? So, will be negative then. Right? Okay. So, yan. So, ang lagi din sinasabi sa mga associates ko, lalo na sa mga bagong associates, isa siguro sa na-apply namin during that time when we were starting is we actually know how to network within the network. Okay? So, alam namin kung paano makapag-meet na mga successful. Hindi ko alam, yun yung tinuro sa amin nila Mentor Clark, di ba? So, andito si Mentor Clark, nakita ko siya kanina. Di ba? Yun yung nakagawian namin na activities. Alright? So, we actually make sure na marami kaming kilalang tao sa USANA, within USANA, lalo na yung mga successful sa USANA, alright, para we can get some tips. Okay, from them. Diba? So, kaya lagi kong, alam mo yan, lagi kong tina-target talaga na maka-attend ng mga travel incentives. Kasi if you're able to attend a travel incentive, dito mo may meet yung mga pinaka-successful na business sa mga tao sa business natin. And then doon mo maintindihan yung mindset nila. Right? So this, for example, yan. So yung nasa right side, di ba? He's a doctor sa Thailand. Di po, it became a diamond director within 2 years. 1 star actually. Executive 1-star diamond director within 2 years. Di ba? And si Marcus, di ba? So, he's actually top income earner sa USANA, Malaysia. Di po. And ako po, I would encourage everyone to attend yung pinaka-available sa inyo na travel incentive. If it's Bali, go to Bali. Kasi marami kayong makakilala doon ng mga associates ng USANA. Di po, na successful sa business. And you can ask tips from them. Di po. So, wag din kayo maiiya sa akin din. To also, approach me na kahit na hindi, alam mo yan, kasi syempre marami tayong bagay na hindi mapag-uusapan dito sa training. Di ba? So, all you have to do is to message me para I can also give some tips. And ako po, I would advise you, all of you, to search yung mga taong successful sa business natin, yung mga diamond director, add them. Di ba? Message them. Di mo alam mo yun, magre-reply sila sa inyo. And you can get, alam mo yun, some meaningful tips from them. Right? Yan. Di ba? So, isa po to kasi syempre, hindi naman natin alam lahat. Di ba po? So, it's also helpful sa inyo if you also ask tips, di ba, from other associates ng USANA na, alam mo, naging successful din. Right? Yan. So, na-meet na rin namin sila Dr. Myron Wentz. Imagine niyo yan. Sabihan nila, pag di mo pa na-meet si Dr. Myron Wentz, hindi ka pa nag-USANA. So, make sure, pag okay na lahat, make sure na makapunta ka sa international convention. Di ba po? Ng USANA. Ako po, never pa ako napag-miss ng convention ever since. Right? So, convention sa Philippines. So, nasa Philippines ako. Yan. So, hindi talaga ako nag-miss ng convention. Alright? And nung dumating dito sa Canada, never pa ako nag-miss ng international convention. Diba? And alam niyo po ba, doon talaga lalaki yung mindset natin. Doon natin maintindihan kung gaano kalaki yung negosyo mo. Alright? Kasi I'm gonna tell you po right now na most of us, like 90% ng associate, are just playing at the lowest level of their USANA business. Okay po. They're just playing at the lowest level of their USANA business. Bakit? Kasi hindi pa nila nakikita yung bigger picture. Alright? So alam niyo po ba sa international convention, ang mga pinapansin lang dito is diamond directors and above. Diamond directors and above. Okay, pag sabi yung Ruby, Ruby, okay. Gold, okay, gold. Diba? Gold is like a platinum pace setter. Hindi na actually, Ruby is like a PPS. Ganong level yan pag umattend ka ng convention. Parang PPS lang yung Ruby. Right? So I would encourage really everyone to start attending, alam mo yan, trainings, 'di ba? So yung mga conventions natin kahit na online, Monday hustle, di ba? Online. Imagine, hindi ka nagagastos, i-click mo na lang yung link. Di ba? Matutunan mo na kung paano mag-Yusana. Kami po, nagta-travel pa kami from Baguio, di ba, to Manila just to attend a single training. Ayun po, babayad kami accommodation, babayad kami alam mo yan, ng van, right? And also yung food na gagamitin namin. Also, magbabayad din kami ng ticket for the training. And ngayon, i-click na lang natin yung training. Makaka-attend ka ng training. Right? Diba? So, anyway, let me just, alam ko overtime na ako. So, let me just wrap up. Diba? Dito sa few slides na to. Sabi yan dito, yeah, so success comes from gaining. Happiness comes from giving. Alright po. So, nung na-expose talaga ako sa, alam mo yan, sa True Health Foundation, doon ko talaga naintindihan ko ano talaga yung puso ng Yusana. And alam niyo po ba, every product na binibili natin, a certain percentage of that. Alright? So, syempre, di ba, napupunta sa mga ganitong activities ng Yusana. Like True Health Foundation or Yusana Foundation. Di ba po? So, when we went to Mexico, I actually have a photo of that. Ayan. Di ba? So, when we went to Mexico, Baja California, Mexico, nalaman ko po na yung community, isang community doon, ang nagbibigay ng clean water doon is Yusana. Di ba? For them to have, alam mo yan, clean food, clean water to drink. Yeah po. And doon ko talaga, kasama ko po yung mga diamond directors yan. So, a lot of these people are actually diamond directors. Tapos sabi nila, ngayon ko lang naintindihan ko ano talagang pinaglalaban natin sa business. And Yusana is not just about earning. It's actually creating an impact sa buhay ng mga tao na matatouch. I mean, na makasalamuhan natin along the way. Right? And, therefore, indirectly, every one of us is actually helping, every one of us are actually helping different communities around the world. Therefore, kasi Yusana, through Yusana Foundation, is giving clean water sources to different communities. Diba? So sabi ko nung nakapunta ako doon ko na-realize, sabi ko, alam mo yan, marami pang tao dapat yung ma-recruit ko sa Yusana. Diba? Dadamihan ko pa yung pagre-recruit, dadamihan ko pa yung pagbebenta. Kasi kung ang epekto ng pagre-recruit at pagbebenta is ito, nakatulong tayo sa magintong community, sabi ko, I will not stop doing Yusana. And sabi ng mga diamond directors, bakit ngayon lang namin to na-experience? Diba? Sabi nila. So sana, alam mo yan, matagal na kaming humataw sa business namin. Sana 15-star diamond director na kami agad. Kung ngayon lang namin nalaman na, dahil ngayon lang namin nalaman na ganito pala kalaking puso ng company na pinagtatrabahuhan natin. Right? So anyway, let me just end with this. Diba po? So challenge yourself when life is easy so you can handle it when life gets hard. Right? So, most of the time, ang na-receive natin is like inspiration, motivation, ganyan. Diba? For us to really, alam mo yan, work on the business. Pero, it's not really yung motivation, yung inspiration talaga, yung magpapapush sa atin. Diba? To really work hard. It's actually you understanding na you deserve a better life. You're not in the most alam mo yan, comfortable situation. Diba? And kung ikaw, komportable ka man ngayon, di ba, malamang sa malamang, marami kang relatives. Okay, yung parents mo, kapatid mo, di ba, mga kamag-anak mo na hindi pa komportable right now. Di ba po? And it's just, fair to also, help them, di ba, by sharing Yusana, or you become successful para matulungan mo sila sa life nila. Right? Yan. So, yun lang po for me today. Sayang, marami pa sana akong bibigyan na pero kulang yung time, right? So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Ayan. So, do you have any questions po ba?
Wala nang question. Habang nandyan, no? So, wow, no? Okay, no? Thank you very much sa Mentor Kids, no? And looking forward na makarating ka rito sa Niagara Falls para makapagpa-picture ako sa iyo kasi sabi mo nga kanina Nagpa-picture ka doon sa Escalade. So magpapa-picture ako sa Ruby Director, no? Para no? So yeah, no? So amazing story and tips, no? So okay lang ba mentor kids? Can you please join us to have our group photo before po kayo mag-leave? Is that okay?
Yes po.
Yes.
Favorite ko actually yan.
Camera lang kasi ako talaga, I'm looking forward na makapagpa-picture sa kanya dito sa Niagara Falls, no? A-add kita sa Facebook doon tayo. Kasi Ruby Director, no? yung katabi mo, no? So okay, no? Pwede si Coach Mina Pearl na lang po yung Coach Pearl. Pwede ikaw yung
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Kits. And I'm also excited to have picture with you in Niagara Falls. Ayan. So, magkikita-kita tayo no after this pandemic. So, kindly turn on your camera and look at your camera and wear your best smile. All right. So, this is page 1. So, you're not sure if you're page 1 or page 2. So, just keep on smiling, please. All right. So, first page. 1, 2, 3, smile. Alright, so that's page 1. Ayan, so yung mga nasa page 2 ba ako? Page 1. Basta smile ka lang. Alright, page 2. 1, 2, 3, smile. Alright, ayan. Thank you so much, Coach
Thank you
Kit.
so much.
Thank you, Coach Kits.
Coach Kit. Ayan. Thank you, Coach Mina Pearl. No, acknowledge ko lang po yung presence ng ating mentor, si Mentor Clark. No, nagda-drive siya. So sa
Hello, Mentor Clark.
sa road po ang tingin. So dito bawal 'yan. Okay, no? Okay.
Mahuli.
Hi.
Okay, can we say can we type
Distracting driving.
please? Okay. And thank you so much, Mentor Kids. Grabe, no? So, you know what, guys? This training is libre lang po ito, no? So, and sana po may mga natutunan po tayo. I'm sure may natutunan tayo. Ako, isa sa mga takeaway ko, alam nyo, yung discipline and sacrifice, no? So sabi nga niya, no, importante talaga is mag-attend ka ng training. Alam nyo ba ang disiplina yan ang pinaka-importante sa amin, no, sa ating lahat, no. Yung sakripisyo kasi, yung definition ng sacrifice ko kasi ganito yung isang bagay na hindi ka komportable gawin, yun yung sakripisyo. 'Di ba? So, pero tignan niyo naman yung sakripisyo na ginawa niya, no. Sabi nga niya, buti na lang ginawa niya, nasimulan niya si Yusana. Ano yung nag-benefit sa kanya ngayon? 100% yung time niya nasa family. So imaginein mo 'yan, 'di ba? So napakagandang ano niya, no? Napakaganda ng sinabi niya na 'yon. So actually marami pa akong takeaway na gustong i-share, no. But syempre po, no, alam ko gabi na sa amin and malapit na rin po mag-lunch sa inyo, pero guys, wag muna kayo aalis kasi meron pa tayong ma'am. So magpupunta pa tayo sa breakout room, no? So again, no, that concludes our event for tonight, everyone. So congratulations to all of you who attended here, no? And but always remember this. The most important part of the training is not the training itself. Yung dapat kailangan i-apply din natin siya, no? So let's all go out there and improve someone's life today. And sabi nga niyo kanina, no, yun din ang gusto ko, yung makahelp ka sa community. Kaya lang bago mo gawin yun, kailangan maganda yung income mo rito sa Yusana para at least hindi ka nagwo-worry o bukas magkano ba sasahurin ko, di ba? So yun. So anyway, good night everyone and see you on the next one. So magkikita-kita po tayo sa breakout room. Nandiyan po sino po ba breakout room? Si Coach Golden. Coach Golden.
Yes.
Okay. Meron pa bang announcement?
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Michael Salonga. Can we all unmute ourselves and congratulate our upcoming Gold Director from Niagara Falls, Sir Michael, for volunteering to be our host for this night. Congrats!
Congrats. Thank you.
Congrats.
All right, so this will be quick announcements no for our US and Canada market. Yan, so we are now in our week 13, and I would like to congratulate all of you who's here no having their own sacrifices, and binilugan ko dito no how Sir PJ Villaroman no talagang yung time niya no with his baby, sinasama na niya dito sa ano sa training ng One Day Hustle. And every night no nakita natin kung paano niya inaalagaan yung baby niya habang nagte-training, 'di ba? Palakpakan po natin si Sir PJ, our upcoming goal director from USA. So for this week, we are very blessed kasi no pwede na nating i-shop itong iron, Usana's iron supplement, no? So wala pa to sa Philippines. So kung magpapadala kayo ng box sa Philippines, pakisama po kami. So for US and Canada, iron is now available to shop online. And for all of you running for PPPS, no? So idire-diretso mo na siya to become the next future leader. Why? Because, di ba, meron tong papremyo. So how do we become a future leader? So here in Next Gen, this is what you call the Next Gen Elite Circle. So meron talaga siyang award no for US and Canada. You have a hotel accommodation for 2 nights. Grabe, 'di ba? Ikaw na yung kumita ng $200 every week. 'Di ba? Ikaw pa yung pinastay sa isang exclusive hotel accommodation. And ang maganda niyan, 'di ba? Syempre diyan mo rin mamimit yung mga Usana, Diamond Directors, and corporate leaders. So ngayon, syempre as you hit your future leaders, you will also have an access no to the 2021 Executive Summit in Jamaica, and that's open for all sharers and above hanggang silver director. So let's maximize no lahat ng mga travels accessible for all PPPS runners until silver directors. So all you need to do is earn a cumulative 7,800 CVP. I believe ito yung kinikwento ni Sir, ni Mentor Kits, no, na leadership summit. So, kailangan mo lang kumita ng $600 every single week, and that's part-time, no, for a total of 13-week period, and you will have a 2-day, no, you have a free travel incentive, no, in Jamaica. And